gentlemen, there we are. I don't know what Maxime's doing, and she probably doesn't either, because none of these have really played this game before. you can press a key and it will turn it around for you. There we go. She found it. She found it. You can press a key and get a reset. So it's time attack. It's all about who can do it quicker. It's not a race. It's about who can get around the quickest. And obviously, Cem is coming into this one after losing earlier on to the world's fastest gamer in his defense, James. And simply put, don't hit a barrier. Don't do anything. Don't squeal those wheels. You will lose time. Oh, that was close. Cem at the moment looking good on the time. Now, you can reset. You get 3 goes at this, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's more. I'm not too sure exactly. Clean on the rules, because that's a mistake right there for Maxime. So, 1 minute 45 for the first lap. You can see it's ticking down in the corner there. And I think it's 5 in total, or something like that. I didn't quite catch the whole part of the rules, but that was pretty close. That was pretty close. And you can see it's ticking down in the corner there. So, yeah, that's not going to work, Maxime. No. And Cem's also thinking the same as well, because he's kind of looking to the side. You seeing what the problem is here for Cem, right? His racing rig is there, and he's got to like bend over to the side for the console because it's not using his racing rig. Here you see, you've got to have a lot of space for these massive things to try and take control. Tim's going for the reset, also screwed up, and that's where the time attack comes in. So at the moment, his best is 48.493. He's leading, so Cem is in the lead. So Team Red would be looking to pick up their 3rd victory here if he was to take it. And it would be his first victory. Maxime, best 51.8, so 3 seconds off for Maxime. So quite a bit of work to do, but that is totally doable. But I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. 3 seconds, could have used the Joker. That would have been 3 seconds. Just throwing it out there. Just, you know, as an option. But I think they're both saving it for that last race at the moment. This time, Maxime's looking stronger, looking faster. Is he going to be quick enough? 0.4, that's getting there. Just about dodges. Gets, caught a little click there. 0.8, that's looking good. Oh, back down to 0.4 though, so this is going to be only a 51 at best. And losing time. Oh yeah, and get caught there. We'll get the speed up around the loop, and it is a 42.35. So faster, her fastest still, but not fast enough. Cem will take that one with a 41.983. As we are moving on, I believe. So, it's a best of 3. It's a best of 3. I've got to point it out there. It's not all done. It's not over yet. 5 minutes again. Here we go. Next map. Let's see who can be quickest. Again, it is simply a time attack, not a race. So while you're seeing the ghost car there, it just simply shows where they're racing. And yep, you got to. This is the other thing, right? They don't know the track. This is the sneaky part. They don't know the track. They're not Trackmania experts. They've not been taking part at the ES World Cup in Paris. They haven't been involved in that. They're not gold medalists. They're coming into this one not having a clue. And it's showing. It's showing. Maxime made it round, I think. Yeah, so Maxime may well have got the furthest. I'm not too sure. We were still watching Cem. It still says Cem at first, though. So obviously nobody set a actual time. If you just post a time, you could be the quickest. Cem's made it this time. Okay. Not the cleanest, but he's managed to make it onto the track, which is what he's looking for. And now doesn't really know where he's going. Goes onto the gravel. Looking much cleaner now. Starting to get the hang of this one. I think could throw a couple of mushrooms in there or blue shells, and maybe we'll mix this one up. He's starting to get the grip of this. You can see the natural racer in him is immediately making this as smooth as he can. Oh, no. Posted the time. Okay, 45.798. So, has got the fastest so far. So, it does mean that he's ahead at the moment. That would put him 2-0 up. We will go to a third track regardless. Of course. Oh, that's not worked out, Maxime. Go back for the restart. So, what's Maxime's fastest? Oh, no. 49.37. So, not that much slower. So very close to Cem at the moment. Now, sometimes you could find this quite off-putting when you're following the ghost car like that. You can see Cem making the mistake. Oh, I see. Okay, so Maxime actually taking the correct route, which is the wider route. But is Cem making more ground up by cutting the corner? Because he's managed to cut the corner, but he also slams into the barrier. Oh, there's a lot to take into account in these games sometimes. Some nice smooth driving now coming out of Maxime. Looking faster. This would be a much quicker time. Look at that. 0.3 faster than her fastest time. This would be a monstrous time. This would be a 46. If she can get it right. Don't hit the barrier. Just avoided. Wasn't the fastest. Could have gone quick around that corner there. Certainly needs to cruise around now, but down to 2. 47.1. Lost a bit of time towards the end of the track there. 45.7 is the fastest from Cem at the moment, so still 2 seconds on Maxime. Cem looking really solid on this one. Let's have a look at how he deals with the start of this track, because they've both been taking different approaches into this corner just at the moment. The one where you skip across. Is Cem deciding to go? No, look, he's still cutting it. He's still cutting it and going short, so that's where he's gaining a lot of ground over Maxime. Maxime's going for the wide approach, the smoother approach, if you can make it work. That's not going to work, Cem, so that's going to be a reset. 1:51 still on the clock, so plenty of time to get a start. We've all been there. We've all been there. Doesn't hit the start. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can get quite a quick start, right? You can get a boost start off this. If my memory of Trackmania serves me correct, and I don't think either of these have realized or hit that. Remember, neither of these, like Cem said, I just installed the game. So he doesn't know about this. He doesn't know about any little cheeky tips and tricks on this one. But he is posting a faster time here. This is almost a second faster than his current time, which would blow Maxime's time out of the water, I'm afraid. Much quicker. Oh, just clips. Ooh. Yeah, lost at least half a second on that one. That's a smooth, bit too fast, carrying too much speed in the corner there. Would have been a very fast time if he had not made that mistake. Maxime, meanwhile, looking like a quicker track lap for her. That's not going to work. Going to restart. 50 seconds. Okay, just about enough time to get a lap in. Can't make any mistakes here, Maxime, to try and gain that time up. Now look, she goes wider in a moment, whereas Cem's playing it. Cem's cutting short there. Maxime, look, again, if you do it right, it can be beautiful and smooth, and that's exactly what it is. Half a second up on a time, but she's going to have to go quicker, because we know she's chasing a 45-second time at the moment. 28 seconds on the clock, just about enough time to finish this lap off. Got to nail it right now, Maxime, or Big Green Kevin is going to be hulking out if you don't pick this one up. Or, you know, you guys at home, don't forget, you got the OverTake challenge. You can vote on the hashtag OverTake challenge. Don't be mean. Vote for green. 46.6, not quite fast enough. It was her fastest time, but not fast enough. So Cem will take race number 2 as we move on to the third and final track. It does mean that maximum points will be going over to the red team. Let's see whether Maxime can pull something out here, whether it can pull the heartstrings of you at home and maybe get that vote. As of yet, green team's only got 1 vote. Don't be mean. Vote for green, Maxime. That's what you gotta do. I'm not trying to sway the vote or anything, but, you know, I'm just saying that red team will be leading by 29 points to 27. No, actually, tell a lie, to 25. So that's quite a lead. And that's perhaps the sizable lead going into the last 2 races, which will be GT Sport and, of course, the 2 captains facing off in Mario Kart 8. That's going to be an interesting one. Don't really know where it's going to go. Neither have got too much experience in it, just like this at Trackmania. But you can see Cem's kind of becoming a natural. While he did clip that corner just as I was trying to sing his praises, he's figuring out the smoothest moves after playing this for what? For, 20 minutes? Something like that. You know, he just installed it. He's played it for like 20 minutes, and he's already figuring out the smoothest possible approaches. These guys have the racing minds. Very nice, clean, smooth driving style now. How's he going to do? He's not got around here yet. Got to carry the speed, not carrying enough. Will just about be able to limp through. Maxime's finished, so she's managed to clock a time Question is, can Cem get a lap in? At the moment, Maxime is leading because she's finished. Oh, no, that's not going to work out, Cem. He just wants to get a time in there. That's why it's not going to be a good time. He realizes that it's not going to be the prettiest as he dumps it in the barrier, but that will secure him at least a time on the board if he gets over. So, Maxime currently leading. Fastest time is 43.428, so it's a pretty decent one so far. Currently holding first place. That would take it 2-1. Can we go best of 5? Keep going. Keep going. It's looking like a really good time here. Maxime carrying a lot of speed, going high. That's what you got to do. That's what Cem wasn't doing. Just about smooths it out. Oh, just about edges. I think he clipped the barrier she did there. Just ever so slightly. Yeah, you can see the time went down on a current time. It is just gaining it back. Oh, a little too fast there and missed the checkpoint. And rolls it as well, but still holding the lead at the moment. Cem not getting to grips on this track at all. Remember, they're kind of learning it. They're given 5 minutes to basically learn the track and post the fastest time. So it's pretty tense. Nicely worked here. Maxime used to driving around the F1 2019 circuit. This being a little bit different. Slightly different. Oh, clips the barrier. Still looking solid. Oh, Cem just posted a faster time. So Cem now in the lead. So Maxime has to do something here. Holds it nicely around the corner, but at the moment it's looking like it's a slower time. It's a very fast one that's come out of Cem, I think. Clocked up a quick time. Maxime putting the pedal to the metal. Oh no! Oh no! 1 minute 30. Gotta post something here. You can see Cem's got a 36.8. A blistering time. Clearly figured out the best approach now. Just learn the track, learn the map. Is going higher now, realizes. Just let the speed carry his momentum down. This one, much slower time though than his fastest. He must have posted a blistering time. This is nearly 4 seconds off it. He must have. So again, I think he had that start, you know. I think he had that speed start. There is a speed start you can do if you get the revs right. You can hit it right. He's 5 seconds off. He's absolutely miles off. He's not even remotely close. Okay, there we go. Maybe he's getting there. Oh, look at that. Nicely slid and held. Up and round, goes high, now down low, don't oversteer, really nice control. Oh, clip the barrier, but I don't think he's lost him too much speed. 25 seconds to go. Try and post yet another quicker one. That was beautiful. Not a mistake made there. Had to ease off the speed a touch as he slows it down. Looking for an even quicker one here. An absolute blisterer, continuing the pace, and that's what you got to do as he passes Maxime going back the other way. Conceding defeat, I believe, there, as it will be a 3-0 for Cem Bolukbasi. Fantastic performance from the G2 driver.